Hi everyone, welcome to another webisode on eZeLiving.com. Today I'm in the company of Mr. Dino Don Diego, and we're going to be talking about a subject matter that affects a lot of people, and that's hair loss as they age. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So Dino, you're the founder and inventor of a new product that people can use, particularly women, and it feels as if it's their natural hair. Let's talk about it.
So to explain it, it's a different type of system. It's more of under a category of under hair enhancement as opposed to hair replacement. So normally with hair replacement, you have to replace the existing hair by removing the existing hair. With InvisaBlend, what we do is we leave the existing hair alone and we feed hair in between it. And that's the key word, in between, as opposed to on top of and removing.
So what you're saying is that there's no need for anyone to shave their head. There's no need to attach the systems with any form of glue. It's very natural. And so how does it work?
The way how it works is that I invented something called a translucent blending strand. And what a translucent blending strand is, it's a filament or fiber as thin as a single human hair and as soft as a hair. And this translucent blending strand is also see-through or translucent. It's joined together and networked together, making little diamond shapes. And then we take one human hair at a time and lock one human hair at a time onto these translucent blending strands.
So Dino, for our viewers who are watching this webisode, I think two questions come to mind. One is, how strong is this hair enhancement unit and how long will it last?
So number one, what will happen is that when this is blended between their own hair, they're able to brush right down to their scalp and they're able to keep it on an everyday basis. Now there's different ways of attaching it. The most common way is we take a single thread of that translucent blending strand and we have a way of twisting around a few of the client's hair and we make a little lock on the hair shaft. If you look at that lock with a magnifying glass, it looks like you made a little ponytail on 6 or 7 hairs. And that locks the translucent blending strands onto the existing hair, allowing the client to brush right down to the scalp.
So women can take a shower, use the blow dryer, and the hair enhancement system will stay intact.
It'll stay intact, yeah. And the other thing about it too, it feels as if there's nothing there.
Right.
The idea of this is to add hair in a way as if nothing's there by adding hair in between the client's hair. So the client now has full access to their scalp. So now any of their existing hair, they're also getting down to their scalp and they're able to utilize their existing hair.
So once someone has opted to get this system or this hair enhancement, how often would they need to come in to get a touch-up?
So they'll get a touch-up called a resecure about once a month, very similar to having a hair color and having to get a touch-up. It's a minor touch-up, only takes about an hour, just like it would to get a touch-up of color.
Okay.
Now that's one technique. There's another attachment technique where they can then extend that and come in about every 2 or 3 months instead. And that involves us putting something called the comb lock, which allows them to secure it themselves in between visits. Usually the only reason why clients do that, this is such an innovative solution that we get people traveling from far distances. And if we do have any clients that cannot come in for these touch-ups once a month, then they might opt to get the extended wear, which is about every 2 to 3 months.
And they can do it themselves.
And then they can do it themselves in between visits.
Correct.
And then also there's one more. We can also alternate the same technique and we can also do it in a way where the client could do it themselves totally, where they don't have to come back.
Right.
So that would be for a client that would be traveling in to us, maybe flying in from a very far distance, and that way they have no way of coming in even after a 3-month period. They can still opt with that technique. And the most important thing about it is it's the same exact process with 3 different types of attachment, so they could change their mind anytime they want. If they happen to be living in the area and they were coming once a month and all of a sudden they left for 6 months or a year, they can alternate the attachment. So therefore it's extremely flexible.
So my final question to you is, if someone does want to opt in to get the hair enhancement unit put on, what is the price range?
The price is the best part, actually, and the reason why I say it's the best part, there's over 100 different price options. So it's extremely flexible, and it's based on this technology. And the reason why there's so much flexibility is because with this concept, it's very different than just hair replacement. And by the way, I want to say something. It's a companion. It's not a competitor to any other type of hair system. It's more of a companion. So that way, if you have somebody that is getting treatments to grow their hair, what they can do with this system is that they can add hair, have the fullness, and still get the treatments. If somebody has hair transplants, and even if they're happy with them, although they wish they had more volume and they don't have any more of a donor area, we will fill in the rest. This becomes a transplant enhancer. So it's very, very flexible in that way too. Getting back to price now, because the price is the best part, you can actually fill in any area size. So the smaller the area, the less the price. The larger the area, the more the price.
Right.
And the longer the hair, the more, and the shorter hair, the less. So prices can range anywhere from as low as about $800, and it can go up to about $4,000. And that's a range from filling in a small area to filling in a full head.
So you're in the United Arab Emirates and you're in the Middle East. You've partnered up with Vivendi, and you plan on promoting this product all across the region, correct?
So Vivendi Hair Spa, they're going to be the exclusive people that are going to take this new technology all through the Middle East, and both for two areas, for the end user, for the client, and also for any professionals that want to learn this advanced technique.
Well, thanks, Dino, for this information. If anyone has got any thoughts, comments, or questions about the InvisaBlend, please leave them in the comment sections down below. And both Vivendi, who are the representatives here in Dubai in the Middle East, or Dino will be happy to respond. Thanks for watching eZeLiving.com, where you can find anything and everything lifestyle.